2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. First down, Dobbins, and he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
52.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On second down, Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Tavon Young, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. This pass complete to Higgins. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Dobbins, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Check 31, check 31. Watch the safety creep. Switch.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And that just enough to get it done.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Jackson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back.
He's got it at the 15. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25. Yard line.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
Come on.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 6 yards away as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally,
that's caught inside the 20, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
how did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's something, some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you play the...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Coming to you, coming to you.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On first down, Dobbins. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. Open man is Higgins. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and very short, Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, and he can't get away. Gurley couldn't escape it, and that's going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. White now to return. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Ravens on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. On first down, Dobbins. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Ravens on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 14-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Opting to run again here with White. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. The gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play that time for the Ravens. 63 yards. On first down, Dobbins. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.